Hello everybody, it's Terry back again, another video, and today's video is guys gonna be about Novak Djokovic and the crowd that are booing him. What is going around, guys? What is wrong with the crowd? Are they crazy? Why are they booing an athlete like Novak Djokovic, who has done tremendous great achievements in his tennis career, who has given the crowd, both those who have seen him live and those who have seen him on television, tremendous pleasure, who has given the crowd value for their money, because seeing these matches, guys, it cost big money, it cost big bucks. Especially seeing the big matches like quarters, semis, and definitely the finals. And he has given them value for their money. Novak Djokovic, he's an entertainer, guys, for God's sakes. All three of them, Novak, Rafa, Federer, all three of them are big entertainers, for God's sakes. They give all us tennis lovers shows when they play tennis. They have taken this sport to heights where the sport has never been before. I can get that Federer and Nadal, they are very popular and they are extremely loved around the world. But Djokovic is as a good tennis player as those two are. He's even better, especially he's better than Federer, that's for sure. The numbers tells the story for itself. With Nadal, it is a contest. It is the race is not over there. Who will end as the best tennis player of all time? Nadal for sure is leading there with 2 slams ahead. But Djokovic, he's equal with Federer now, 20 Grand Slams each. But Djokovic, he's 6 years younger than Roger Federer. His time on his side. He's getting old as well. Father time is catching up with him too, but the father time is not catching up with him like father time has catched up to Roger Federer, that's for sure. And everything that he has achieved, Novak Djokovic, 87 tour titleist, 38 Master 1000 titles, 20-time Grand Slam champion, 31 Grand Slam finalist. He has 31 Grand Slam finals. 7 times end year world number 1. He has ended the year 7 times. That is a record, for God's sakes. 7 times for... He has won ATP 2 finals 5 times. Federer is the only one who has won it more times, with 6 times. 373 weeks as world number 1. 373. Are not this crowd appreciating this kind of an athlete? Are not this crowd happy to see this kind of an athlete? Are not this crowd feeling good being in this kind of a time and to see this kind of an athlete perform? The crowd, they really should embrace this moment and not booing him. They are not booing him only when he's playing, guys. Not only when he's doing double faults and unforced errors. They're booing him when he enters the court. Like when he entered the court against Rafa Nadal in that French Open quarterfinal, before the match even started, when he entered the court, before he even played one rally, before he even played 1 point, they were booing him. Alright, I can get they love Rafa Nadal. He is the 13 times French Open champion at that time. Nowadays he's 14 times Grand Slam champion. But when he played the quarterfinal match against Djokovic, Rafa Nadal, he was the 13 times French Open champion. I can get they love him. He's the fans' favorite in Paris, at least, because he has won that tournament so freaking many times. I can get that. But they should not boo Novak Djokovic when he does double fault, when he does unforced errors, and especially when he enters the court. Novak Djokovic is a huge champion himself. For God's sakes, when Nadal, first when Federer came around, he was more or less invincible, especially on grass. Nobody could challenge Roger Federer. Then Nadal came around and he challenged Roger Federer. He took Roger down both in Wimbledon and Australian Open. He showed to the world, Rafa Nadal, that Roger Federer can be defeated on grass and on hard courts. And Rafa did that both at Wimbledon and at Australian Open. And then Rafa started to dominate the sport, and he started to look invincible, especially on clay. Then a dude came around named Novak Djokovic, who showed to the world that he is not invincible on clay. It looks like that, but I will show the world that I can take down this clay court machine, this clay court beast. And Djokovic did that outside French Open and on French Open as well. He defeated him 2 times at French Open. He defeated him 6 times at the French Open. I mean clay now. I mean on clay. And 30 times overall, Djokovic took down Rafa Nadal. Nobody has defeated Rafa Nadal more than 30 times. Novak defeated Roger Federer 27 times. Djokovic leads the head-to-head both against Nadal, which is almost even Steven. 30 victories for Djokovic and 29 victories for Nadal. Djokovic leads the head-to-head against Federer, 27 victories, and Federer 23 victories. This kind of an athlete, he should be appreciated. We should cherish this moment and not booing him. What is this crowd? What is this crazy crowd thinking with? All these 3 players, Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, they are big entertainers, guys. We all should cherish them, all 3 of them. It is okay having a favorite. My favorite is Roger Federer. I love his playing style, his ultra aggressive shot making skills. I love that. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate Rafa Nadal. That doesn't mean I don't appreciate Novak Djokovic and everything that they have achieved during their magical tennis careers. I would never boo a player like Djokovic, a player like Nadal, like many crowds around the world are doing. They, for God's sakes, they even booed Djokovic when he was playing his early rounds at French Open, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round. Not only the match against Nadal, they were booing him even in the early rounds when he was entering the court. That is ridiculous. That is insane. Had Novak Djokovic done mistakes during his career? Yes. Maybe people are angry why he has not been vaccinated, why he was lying little in Australian Open earlier this year. But he's not alone of being lying. Everybody lies. You think Nadal and Federer are angels? They never lie. You think that when Nadal says, I don't care about the Grand Slam record, he's honest? You truly believe he's honest, my tennis fans all around the world? Of course not he. Of course not. Of course he bloody cares about that Grand Slam record. He wants to end up with the most majors of all time when it's all said and done. For God's sakes, he's taking injection in his foot just to be able to play tennis and to make sure that he does everything in his power to end with the most Grand Slam title in his career. Yeah, he lost playing tennis. I get that. But it is not only the only reason why he still plays tennis, despite having a lot of pain and troubles in his worn body. He wants to make sure, he wants to do everything in his power to be that player who ends with the most Grand Slam titles. And he comes around here in interviews and says that I don't care about that Grand Slam record. And you guys believe that? Of course, Nadal is not honest about that. Nadal is honest, guys. Otherwise, guys, he's really honest. I really love his interview. He always says, I don't want to face the biggest players, the strongest players in deep rounds, in semifinals and finals. I'm not stupid, so I love that with Nadal. But when it comes to that Grand Slam record, when he says that I don't care about that Grand Slam record, he lies. He definitely lies. And Federer lies also. I have heard Federer say, I did a great match. I did a superior match, despite that he has done 70 or 80 unforced errors. He thinks that we who watch tennis are blind and we don't know anything about the sport. Federer done mistake as well. When he pushed that guy, the 2015 French Open, that young kid, when he wanted to make a selfie. He's not perfect, far from that. From these 3, Federer is by far the player that lies the most from these big 3, Nadal, Djokovic and Federer. He lies the most. Trust me, guys. I followed Federer's career many years. I love Federer playing style, his ultra aggressive tennis style, his shot making skills, but I don't love Federer as a person. I definitely don't do, because I truly feel that Federer has not been honest many times during his interviews. Nadal and Djokovic are much more honest than Federer. So Djokovic is not perfect either. He also has done mistakes, but that doesn't mean that he deserves to be booed of the crowd. Alright guys, if you did, give a thumbs up, subscribe, and see you next time. Peace.